the 3 reasons why 70% of relationships don't last. I am not talking about divorce. I am talking about guys who are dating, while majority never end up marrying the person they are seeing. Believe me, Fred, you don't have to break a relationship. I dated one girl, proposed to one girl, Mercy. I was 20. She was 19, and Mercy never dated anyone else. I believe you can get it right on the first attempt. But again, even if you have dated 1 or 2 or 3 people, that's not the issue. You can get it right now. You don't have to keep seeing so many people. And I want to tell you the 3 things you need to check out. If you check these 3 things, you will never end up breaking a relationship. I know a lot of guys like blaming distance. You know, the guy I'm seeing is out of the country, out of state, out of town. Others blame trust. Others think it's about social media, what he posted, what she posted. Others blame relatives, interference from his relatives or my relatives. My mom didn't like him, his mother didn't like me. I don't know why mothers are blamed the most. Others blame money. Hey, the dude is TG, or the girl has more money, she's more educated, or she has a better job, or her job does not accommodate our relationship. Other guys who say, you know, his business, he doesn't have time for me. Other people say I'm bored. But those are the side issues. Literally, they are the effects of the core issues. And I want to tell you the 3 core reasons why relationships break. Number 1, hey, before I give you number 1, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's the best way to support me to continue inspiring you. Will you do that for me? Deal? Thank you so much. I love you guys. All right, the 3 main reasons why 70% of guys who are dating end up breaking their relationships. Number 1, sex. I know you don't want to hear this, but please give me just a moment. I need to explain this to you. It will save your relationship. It will save you from heartbreak. It will save you literally from breaking a relationship and breaking your heart. I'm not talking about infidelity, but of course, any sex outside marriage is a deal breaker. If the person you're dating is cheating on you, definitely that's a deal breaker. But I'm talking of premarital sex, sleeping with the person you are dating. This inevitably will break your relationship either before you get married or in marriage. How come? Because you're losing trust. When you sleep with someone outside your marriage, you send a message that you believe in sex outside marriage. So you both begin a relationship without trusting each other. You are suspicious of each other. Of course, some marriages work even after engaging in premarital sex. But trust me, even the guys where the marriages work and they were involved in premarital sex, year in, year out, they are watching each other. They are suspicious of each other. They keep a very close eye on their partner. They try to be their watchdog. They become like detectives because they know this guy can sleep with someone outside wedlock. And in many marriages, not all of them, it compromises the quality of intimacy because of suspicion. Intimacy works best when you fully trust each other. You don't have to investigate each other because you know you can trust your partner. Disclaimer: waiting for your partner is not a guarantee that they will never ever cheat on you. Marrying a virgin and being a virgin is not a life insurance against infidelity. You've got to work on your marriage every day, every week, every month for the rest of your life. But waiting for each other enhances the odds of succeeding in marriage in the sense that it increases the chances of trusting each other. It increases the chances of being more intimate. A lot of people who rush into sex before marriage end up not having a lot of sex in marriage because they're suspicious of each other. A lot of people who enjoy a lot of sex in marriage waited for each other, so they easily trust each other, and where there is trust, there is intimacy. When I proposed to Mercy, I was 20, she was 19. I gave her my word, no sex until our wedding night. 4 years and a half, I kept my word. So we started our marriage on this foundation, that sex is exclusively within wedlock. So the moment you don't sleep with the guy you're dating, you're telling them emphatically, you can't start infidelity. You don't expect them to cheat on you. You don't expect sex to be practiced outside of the confines of marriage. A lot of times when people have premarital sex, the relationship breaks. And if it doesn't break, they will get into marriage not trusting each other, suspicious of each other. Number 2, why a lot of relationships don't last. Indecisiveness. A lot of daters are looking for Mr. Right and Miss Right. They're looking for a perfect person. Look, I have seen a lot of guys, they are torn between 2 women. One girl is extremely beautiful in his eyes, but he's suspicious this girl can cheat on him. But then there is another girl who is stable, has the money, but not as beautiful as this other girl. Dude, you've got to make up your mind. I've seen girls doing the same. There is this guy who has a lot of money, but he's a bit abusive. He uses vulgar language. There are clear red flags. He may abuse me in marriage, but he has the money. I will not struggle financially. Then there is this other guy I'm dating. He's good. He's handsome. He's faithful to me. He's humble. He's calm. But the dude is broke. And you're confused. Who between the two do I take? Let me tell you, you've got to make up your mind. Perfect people do not exist. In fact, the Bible says a double-minded person receives nothing from God. You've got to decide, what are your core values? What are your deal breakers? What is your indivisible minimum? What are you looking for in this life? For me, I would rather have a guy who has character. He's handsome, he's hardworking. Even if he doesn't have the money right now, we can earn together. I'm talking about young people here. I'm not talking about a broke dude who is 60. No. Because, let's face it, seriously speaking, you need to explain why you are still broke at the age of 60. You know, being born poor is not your fault. But living a life of poverty and dying poor is your fault. For how long shall you blame your parents? For how long shall you blame your background? I'm talking about young people in their late teens or early 20s. Give them a chance. People don't just have money when they're in college unless their dad was a millionaire. Give that boy a chance. Work together. Work together. I mean, Mercy and I started with nothing, but we believed in each other and we believed in our God. Yes, I'm suggesting this. You've got to cut ties with your ex or anyone you're seeing or anyone you're dating. Why do you want your partner to be jealous? You see, when you're able to cut ties, you don't mind your partner holding your phone. All these arguments that he's infringing into my privacy, she's checking my Facebook or my WhatsApp or my phone, they don't arise if you have nothing to hide. If you cut ties completely, you can give your partner your phone. Like I leave my phone with Mercy most of the time. When I'm going out jogging or for gym or something, I don't have to carry my phone. Why? I cut ties with every other girl unless it's business. Not dating, unless it's business. And if that is the case, Mercy is the one booking the appointment. So you see, when you make up your mind, this is my girl for the rest of my life, this is my man for the rest of my life, you have no problem cutting ties. This whole thing of double dealing, being indecisive, trying to have 2 guys at the same time, trying to have 2 girls at the same time, this is a very good recipe for stress and chaos. Make up your mind. Number 3, why relationships don't last. And remember, by the way, If you don't make up your mind, you're going to lose both. You're going to lose both. Yeah. Anyone dating you wants undivided commitment. They want you to be resolute, completely decisive. Number three, why most relationships break. Poor communication. A lot of people are not good communicators. You see, we can easily blame the distance, but if the communication is good, if you keep the communication channels open, if you're talking to the person you're dating every day and talking real stuff, you are likely to form a friendship, emotional connections. You can hear each other. People argue simply because they can't listen to each other. Where there is communication breakdown, conflict is inevitable. What makes us human is our ability to speak up our mind. That's what differentiates us from the rest of the animals. Everything else in you can be found in a cat or a dog or a horse or any other mammal. Come on. We are human beings because we can express our minds. So please, before you commit to your dude, before you commit to your girl, ask them what they think about abuse. Let them know you can't start abuse in marriage. Let them know what you think about premarital sex. Let them make a commitment for sexual purity, and there will be no infidelity. Let them know the moment they cross that line, it's over. Talk about money. Get to know how much he's making right now. Whether he's in business or employed, get to know the facts. What's your monthly income? And let them know if they lie on you, it's a deal breaker. You got to speak your values. You don't believe in lying. The moment you catch him, the moment you catch a lie, come on, you're not committing. Get to know his level of education. Get to know her level of education and whether you're comfortable with that. Get to know their faith, what they believe in, where they go to church, how often do they pray, do they read scriptures, do they believe in righteousness and holy living. Get to discuss about in-laws. For example, Marcy and I agreed her siblings, her parents cannot sleep in our house. My parents, my siblings cannot live in our house. They cannot live. They can visit, but they cannot live. We believe marriage is about me and Mercy. A nuclear family is me, my wife, and my children. We believe in supporting our siblings, in supporting our parents, but we don't believe in living with the extended family. Now that's about me, that may not be you. You may be coming from a different conviction, but discuss these things. Agree on common ground. Agree on middle ground. Discuss about alcoholism and drugs. You've got to tell your partner, if you don't believe in drug abuse like me, this is a deal breaker. I can't start someone who is addicted to drugs as a life partner. Let them come to church. Let them come to my meetings. Let them listen to me. This is my mission field. I'm sent to them, but not for my life partner. I can't live with a drug addict or an alcoholic. No. Also discuss about fun and romance. How will you be having fun in your marriage? How will you be romancing? How will you spice up your marriage? How many children will you have? Come on, discuss these things. When you don't talk these things, you are building your marriage on sand. And one of the reasons why people don't discuss real stuff is premarital sex. When you get involved emotionally, you almost always compromise discussing logic. That's the truth. Where emotions are involved, logic and rationale is compromised. That's why data should keep off everything about premarital sex so that you may focus on the real issues. Get to know this person. You get to know people when they speak. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. When they speak, you get to know what is in their heart. What are their belief systems, their worldview, their paradigms, their frame of reference, how they see the world. The real person is revealed. You get to know the personality type. If you're dating, by the way, I believe this book can help you, not just in marriage, but also in preparing for your marriage. It's called Marriage Works. The 3 Secrets of My Marriage. It's available in Amazon.com. If you're able to surprise the guy you're dating this book, it's going to be a good investment in your marriage and even when you're dating. And please, if this video blessed me, give me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Share with me your thoughts. Let's keep the conversation going. And kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. And remember to hit the bell to get notified when I upload new videos. I upload new videos every week. You don't want to miss out on my latest videos. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Shalom.